Hey, welcome back to Everyday Jesus. My name is Derek. Thank you for joining me today. The other day, I was, just scrolling through Facebook as you do, and I'm not a huge sports fan, but I do follow Football Club Barcelona, Barcelona's soccer team, football team, and I happened to just be watching a clip of a game, and something really stood out to me. This year has been the year of the pandemic. Everything is weird. Things are closed down, and I noticed as I was watching the game that it just felt really strange. It felt like there were just a bunch of dudes like just kicking a ball around. This is I don't know if you know, but Barcelona's soccer team is one of the top teams in the world. But still, it just kind of felt like. I don't know. Just there was something weird about this clip. It just didn't feel like the big hyped presence that they normally have. And then I noticed that because of the pandemic, there was nobody in the stands. And I realized just the fact that there was no audience, there was no one watching this game. It was a full-on game. And they were playing well, I'm sure, but just the fact that they were playing on this grand stage, in this grand auditorium with no one watching, completely changed the feel of what they were doing, of seeing them on camera. It felt completely different. Like I said, it just felt like. It didn't feel like this was a world-class team on a worldwide stage. It felt like a private game of a bunch of no-names just kicking a ball around. And that really just kind of got me thinking and stuck with me throughout the week. And, it's easy for us to think sometimes that no one's watching us. And that really changes, I think, how we think about ourselves. Jesus says a few times, he tells us when you pray, don't do it publicly in the streets or in the arenas, right? Not that that's totally bad, but he says, go in your room and close the door, and your Father who sees what's in secret will reward you. He says a similar thing about fasting. He says, do it quietly, where it's not a show and it's not a performance. And your Father, who made you and sees everything that's in secret, will reward you. And that can change our mentality and how we live our lives. I want to live knowing that my God who made me sees every little thing that I do. And this is not a big brother type thing of you're always being watched, but it is true that someone cares about the quiet, still, private moments of my life. How would it change your life if you always had the sense that someone wasn't just always watching over you or making sure you did anything wrong, but someone was watching your life unfold, watching the big public moments, but also the still, quiet, private moments, because he cared for you and wanted to see you live and wanted to see you come alive to who he is and enjoy and fully live in the world that he created you for. How would that change your mindset or the way you live your life? So I think sometimes we feel like a lot of our time or a lot of our lives can be wasted because no one sees it. I was recently listening to a song that quoted a poet, Charles Bukowski, and the original quote is something like, they say that nothing is wasted or it all is. Either everything is wasted or nothing is wasted. You could reverse it. And I believe that that's true. Either all of our lives are worthwhile because God made us and he is working out his life through us if we'll submit to him, or it's all a waste. Those are really our two options. But I believe that Jesus, who made us, sees us. The Father who created us sees us and cares for us. And so nothing is wasted. Not a moment of your life is wasted. It's all seen and known by the Father who made you. So I want you to take courage from that today, and let that seep into your consciousness. Let that start to form how you see and live your life. You know, so many things. We know that if we know we have an audience, we act very differently, right? Sometimes we are more fully who we are or who we want to be if we know that someone's watching. We know we let ourselves go, we make mistakes, we do all sorts of things that we deep down don't want for ourselves when we don't think anyone's watching and we don't think anyone cares. So live your life today and tomorrow and the next day as if someone who made you is watching you, knows what you're doing, what you're struggling with, and what you can be, and who wants real, full, true life for you. He doesn't just want to make sure, he's not just checking up on you to make sure you're following all the rules. Our God wants full, real life for us in Jesus. And he watches you, and he knows every hair on your head because he cares for you, because he loves you, and he wants life for you as he created it. So I hope that encourages you today. I hope that again, starts to shape and mold how you see your life, how you live your life. It sure is mine. It's helping change kind of how I think about my time, how I think about my life and how I live. I want to live to please my God, to please the one who made me, and who sees my faults, who sees my mistakes and cares and loves me still. But he also, I know, wants for me to be who he created me to be. And so I want to live every day like that. Like he is in the stands. Like I'm not just matter moving through space, but I am a man created in God's image, that he sees himself in me as I follow him and as I seek him. It's an amazing thought to me. So live your life as if nothing is wasted, or everything is. Bless you with that, and I'll see you tomorrow.